When you look at the crowds today, you have maybe 5,000–6,000 people here. On the streets yesterday, 1 million people, 1 million Iranians in the street for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Does that not give you concern? Does that not make you afraid?
Because they are afraid, yeah, that's right. And most of the people don't say anything because they are afraid. And they are in silence, you know, they don't say anything.
Is this the silent majority of Iran out here now?
Yes, that's right.
You want the Shah to return?
Yes, Shah, return to the country.
What about you, Why do you want the Shah? Why does she want the
ما شاه میخوایم ما بیچاره این
شادی کشتنش حلاله کجای قرآن گفته
"47 years we've been bleeding in the dark, under the shadow of the Islamic regime, with a stone-cold heart. They silenced our voices, they turned off our light. 58 days without internet, but we still fought the night. Our children took the streets, they raised their empty hands, and the world looked away. Do you understand? Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? that's all it took. Mothers and fathers and sons, did you even look? We stand with Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, our hope and voice. Millions behind him marching, he is our only choice. He only fights for freedom, democracy and human rights. But you mock him in your chambers while he fights for our lives. To pull us out of this darkness, this century-long night, while you sign deals with our killers and call it diplomatic right. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? They hang 60-40 souls one by one, hanged within 4 months by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? Do you feel anything at all? Or did something break inside you while I ran answered the call? Do you know Europe? What happened to you, Europe? What made you so cold? What turned your heart to stone while our story went untold? Is oil worth more than blood? Is silence worth shame? Because while you negotiate with murderers, we are dying, calling your name. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? We are still here, we are still strong. Do you know Europe? How much longer? How much longer? How long? Do you know Europe?
To all of our friends around the world, under the yoke of the Islamic Republic, Iran is identified in your minds with terrorism, extremism, and poverty. The real Iran is a different Iran, a beautiful, peace-loving, and flourishing Iran. It is the Iran that existed before the Islamic Republic, and it is the Iran that will rise again from its ashes the day the Islamic Republic falls. So let me be clear about how a free Iran will act towards its neighbors and the world after the fall of this regime. In security and foreign policy, Iran's nuclear military program will end. Support for terrorist groups will cease immediately. A free Iran will work with regional and global partners to confront terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, and extremist Islamism. Iran will act as a friend and a stabilizing force in the region, and it will be a responsible partner in global security. In diplomacy, relations with the United States will be normalized, and our friendship with America and her people will be restored. The State of Israel will be recognized immediately. We will pursue the expansion of the Abraham Accords into the Cyrus Accords, bringing together a free Iran, Israel, and the Arab world. A new chapter will begin, grounded in mutual recognition, sovereignty, and national interest. In energy, Iran holds some of the largest oil and gas reserves in the world. A free Iran will become a reliable energy supplier to the free world. Policymaking will be transparent. Iran's actions will be responsible. Prices will be predictable. In transparency and governance, Iran will adopt and enforce international standards. Money laundering will be confronted. Organized corruption will be dismantled. Public institutions will answer to the people. In the economy, Iran is one of the world's last great untapped markets. Our population is educated, modern, with a diaspora that connects it to the four corners of the world. A democratic Iran will open its economy to trade, investment, and innovation, and Iran will seek to invest in the world. Opportunity will replace isolation. This is not an abstract vision. It is a practical one, grounded in national interest, stability, and cooperation. To achieve this, now is the time to stand with the Iranian people. The fall of the Islamic Republic and the establishment of a secular, democratic government in Iran will not only restore dignity to my people, it will benefit the region and the world. A free Iran will be a force for peace, for prosperity, and for partnership.
وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته ایم قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه روبروم یه واژه یه هدف به نام انتقامه پشت سرم دعای مادر و تو دستم تفنگ بابامه رو زبونم اسم شاه بگین عشق بی انتهاست هر جا اسم ایران اومد اونجا صدای بچه رضاست فردا می نویسن تو کتاب قصه دیمار بگو با تیر جنگی کشتن بچه های بیگناه رو بگو از بخت مادرها شیر زنا و دخترامون بگو تنها شهید شدیم تا تنها نمونه شامون وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه
سلام من به تو یار قدیمی منم همون هوادار قدیم
سید سلام چطوری مردک کلی کتلت شدین دایی بدون مدرک سلام بسیجی قهرمان رفتی پیش توسی با پنیر و یه نون سنگک سلام به محفل قرآنیتون سلام به مدیرای بحرانیتون سلام به حاجی اکبر و طوله هاش و خارج و رفقای ارگانیتون سلام به دزدای پول ملت که تش میفتین توی تور ملت سلام به همه شما کرکسایی که دارین نونتون رو میزنین تو خون ملت ساکتش زیر دست و پاک و تک بخورین حالا هی به یه بادکنک بدوین سلام آخر تو زندان باشه وقتی قرار به این آب خنک بخورین مکبر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مکبر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا اینو بگذاریم به خاک میرسیم تجزیه طلبی که به خاک بیرسیم ایران مردمش وطن پرستن از کرد تا بلوچ بری به فاک میرسی توف به هر چی مرسی است توف به هر کی در پی تجزیه است توف به لوی و همونی که شیفته ی گل ملیگرا تو وطن خدا نفتی هست سر کردستان همه برپا شدن بلوچستان فدای مهسا شدن شم واحد که شیر و خورشید ما برقی جعلی ها تنها شدن شادی باشه واسه همه در میهن کور بشه چه شهرچی اهریمن رخه رو بگید اون 6 کلاس سواد و خبرگان و مجد سری ترجیحن شبهای عروس و دامادی باشه برن سلامتی نوش کنن آبادی باشه مقصد کجاست میدون شهیاده به سمت اتوبان آزادی باشه سلام به نسل ندید پدیدا نبودیم ندیدیم قدیم مدیما شاه بود تو شادی کل میزدین حالا شاه بر میگرده پیک میزنین مکبر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا
اگه به این خوشگلی بانو آیده بود اسم یه مشخواهن رو توش بیاریم ولی خب لازم بود دیگه فکر کنم بانو آیده
Ready!
Let's go. میخوام بگم از دلم، از عشق به این میهنم، به امید روز شکست دشمن شاه برمیگرده به وطن. برگشتن پهلوی، وحشت هر اجنبی، بلند بگو همشهری شاه رضا پهلوی. نظام رسیده پرتگاه، بلند بگو جاوید شاه. برگشت شاه به میهن، دوای درد وطن. این آخرین نبرده، پهلوی برمیگرده. داره میاد پهلوی، زجه بزن سید علی. راه نجات وطن، پهلوی هموطن. ایران میشه گلستان، شاه که بیاد به ایران. ایران که شاه نداره، حساب کتاب نداره. آخون باید گم بشه، توپ تانک فشفشه. گم شو بیرون اجنبی، داره میاد پهلوی. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن ها. ما شاه میخوایم نه ملا، بذار بشنوه دنیا. ایرانی داد بزن، شاه تو فریاد بزن. برگشتن پهلوی، وحشت هر اجنبی. بلند بگو هموطن، شاه رضا پهلوی. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه.
Look at us here today. We see so many flags representing so many nations. We know we are not alone, and we thank you for being with us. For all people around the world who stand today in unity with the Iranian people, this is not just because it's good for us, and you do it out of compassion and care for our rights to liberty and justice and equality and human rights. But understand that it is in your best interest too, to have, unlike this regime that has been propagating terror and radicalism, we the people of Iran are peacemakers and not warmongers. We like to be friends, especially with the free world. We'd like to be able to have the best neighborly relationship with the people of our area and the region, with the Arab countries, with Israel, and all our other neighbors. We are fighting for justice, we're fighting for human rights, we are fighting for liberty, we're fighting to put an end to all sorts of discrimination. Because as an Iranian, I stand here to tell you that I've dedicated 47 years of my life because I think that my country deserves far better than what we have right now. To now understand that their best remedy is to support the people of Iran, because ultimately a free Iran will be your best partner, not just to bring stability and peace, but it will be in your best economic interest and opportunities. Together we can prosper again, and the world will be so different once the Iranian people are free. I am here to guarantee a transition to secular democratic future. I am committed to be that leader of transition for you, so we can one day have the final opportunity to decide the fate of our country through a democratic, transparent process, through the ballot box and free elections. And let's make sure that this time, especially the free nations of this world and their governments, stand on the right side of history.
Well, Durud Patriots, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Newsmax New York. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, happy to be here. Can you start checking you in whenever you're ready? Can you please give us a count to 5? Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. So some from our audio team, we check you in too. Okay, thank you. Durud Patriots, I have a Newsmax interview. Hi, Armin, how are you?
I'm okay.
So I'm not going to mute my mic this time around because—
I'm just kidding. I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So let's do our intro really quickly, and then I still think I have a few minutes. So, Durud Patriots, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to day 161 of Iran Revolution Live with your wonderful and amazing host, Mr. Armin Navabi.
And your wonderful and amazing host, GOLDIE GHAMARI.
Thank you so much. Armin, how are you doing today?
I'm sorry. Let me redo that. And your wonderful and amazing host, GOLDIE GHAMARI. Oh,
thank you, Armin. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm good. There's so much news happening, but okay. I'm going to keep an eye on Newsmax, and I'll share my screen when it's ready because he's just backstage getting ready right now.
Okay.
So, but you mute my mic because remember last time when I muted and unmuted, like when I muted, you can't unmute. So
yes, I couldn't. So
okay,
I will do it myself.
All right.
I'll take care of it. Okay. So how much time do we have?
The Senate handing President Trump a big win this week. In a 52-47 vote,
Can you mute me?
Republicans passed a nearly $70 billion reconciliation package to fully fund DHS and ICE through the rest of his term. But Democrats remain hostile, of course, to immigration enforcement. Joining me now is Texas Republican Congressman Michael Cloud. So you got the Senate bill also funding, of course, Customs and Border Protection and the DOJ. It's now heading to the House where Speaker Mike Johnson will have to pass it with a pretty slim majority. So let me ask you, I mean, does it pass as is, or are you going to have some members try to make changes and then send it back to the Senate?
I think there's a good chance this passes. This is long overdue. This is funding for securing for protecting our homeland. We shouldn't have gotten to this point, but this just shows you what the Dems are, that this is not a priority for them at all. And they'll do anything they can to hamstring the president in this. I do think there's a question on how this comes to the floor, because this will have to pass through Rules Committee. We won't have the votes to pass this on suspension, obviously, because the Dems won't go along with paying to secure the homeland. But, we still have a lot to do on the congressional side, legislative side, to close those loopholes that Biden took advantage of. So, attaching something like H.R. 2 that would help secure the border to close those loopholes that Biden, we trust the president, he's going to keep this border secure, but what about the next Biden that comes along? We still have a lot of work to do in Congress to codify the good work that President Trump's done. So, I'd like to see that maybe attached to this and that kind of discussion. I think there's room for that, but I do expect that this will pass through the House.
So explain the games that the Democrats could play in the House to tie this thing up.
Well, they could try to swing a couple Republicans over there. We should have it. We should have the votes for it. I mean, this, again, is long overdue. I won't put anything past them, but, we should have the votes to get this done.
Look, if any House Republican votes with the Democrats on this, they shouldn't be a House Republican. A lot of this funding goes toward ICE operations, deportations, hiring more personnel. What direct impact will this have on immigration enforcement on the ground?
Yeah, it'll help make sure that it's funded. And it also, the big thing here is it makes sure that this doesn't become a political football again throughout the rest of the Trump administration. The right way to do this is for this to be a part of the appropriations process, the yearly funding of our government. Democrats decided to make this a political football, paying for law enforcement. This is quite extraordinary. And so this reconciliation bill basically takes that issue off the table for them throughout the remainder of the Trump administration by doing this through the reconciliation process. So that's the good news. It's unfortunate we're at this point, but this is how crazy the left's gotten when it comes to what they're willing to do and not do in Congress.
Yeah, as we see the video there, I think that might have been Delaney Hall. They're the ones that are supporting the animals instead of the actual law enforcement and ICE officers. So they're going to keep pushing back against ICE funding and argue, I love this, that the bill doesn't include enough accountability, whatever that is. I mean, what is their argument? I know I'm not asking you to be crazy like them, but can you try to paraphrase what their argument is?
You know, their argument, they will pull any straw out of the hat. You know, we've seen them come up with lie after lie after lie, miscommunication. You know, it's just when it comes to, really this comes down to the resistance movement. They want to do anything they can to run out the clock on an effective president who's doing tremendous work for the American people. And so anything they can do, they will flip their story. They will change the facts that they supported from one day to the next day to do anything they can to hamstring the president's effectiveness. And this was the #1 campaign promise. It wasn't like he was shy on this issue. We're going to secure our borders. We're going to deport people who are here illegally, you know, prioritize the criminals for sure. But anything they can do to delay that, to run out the clock, and to keep the president from being as effective possible, they're willing to do that, whether it's good for the American people or not. You know, they would rather see this president fail than America succeed.
Yeah, as you watch videos like this, you know, and how the media portrays it, it's like the Knicks Spurs game last night. I know who you're rooting for, but you know,
Thanks for bringing that up.
It was a great game last night, let me tell you. You know, the technical foul, the retaliator gets the technical, not the first guy who pushes. But that's what happens all the time on the videos, right? You know, the thugs bite the ICE agent pushes back, and it's the ICE agent pushing back that the story is. Javier Becerra, the leading candidate for governor of California now, he wants ICE abolished, okay? So that's basically where the Democratic position is across the board, right? Protect the low-life thug criminals and keep the borders open. But Democrats are really not paying the price yet at the polls, and that's what's
Good afternoon, this is New York Audio. Are you hearing the show right now?
Normal.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, not paying for the price maybe in leftist California, but they're paying the price across.
Hey, Goldie, it's Craig in New York. How are you?
Where, you know,
I'm good. Thanks so much for coming on. We're about to go to commercial in a sec. We'll come back on with you and Aaron Cohen to talk about the latest on Iran. Timing-wise, we have you guys coming up in about 7 minutes. Awesome. Stand by. Thanks so much.
Who came, you know, across with William Penn, and they're also, you know, first generation, second generation from
off for a few minutes, just because I want to go fix my makeup, and I'll be back.
And so there's a right way to come to this country. There's a wrong way to come to this country, and we're going to crack down on the criminal element of it and get illegal
I'm in charge of
aliens out of this country.
Muting.
I'm here to do it the right way.
You're one of those colonizers the left talks about, huh? It's great.
Can I speak to people?
You and of course we love the Texas
video.
way of thinking, because
I turned off my video and my mic on the Zoom chat right now.
Well, thank you.
All right, time for our special guest.
Yes,
managing partner and pollster
we can
for
remove
American
that
Pulse
from the
Research
screen,
Polling,
and
Dustin Olson,
whenever
and
like
fellow with the
the commercial
Women,
break is
for the
done,
Women,
we can
Nicole
just switch
Kipaloff.
back to that, because he said about like 5 to 7 minutes.
Nicole, I'll start with you. We've got you know, we've got videos.
You want to do it?
Being attacked, and
I still hear it though.
And of course, the Democrats then are sitting there saying ICE is wrong.
Oh, you still hear it?
Into Delaney Hall.
Yep.
On all trumped up, made up charges. And
do you hear it now?
It's not true, and they can't do that.
You still hear it?
Where are we today right now?
You can mute it.
The House. They probably
You want me to mute it? I can mute it.
But
yeah, okay. How about you do that?
Democrats would be happy just having no funding.
Oh wait, we're hearing it from your speaker to your mic.
Okay, so if you oh, you hear it from there. Okay, so mute my mic.
This vote was a huge success for President Trump.
All right, now we don't hear it or you. So now we don't hear you.
No, here's what we'll do. I'll just leave it on, and then I'll have everything muted, and then when we're going to begin, I will I'll unmute, and then I'll have you mute, and that way you can give a little bit of the quick updates before we go to my live interview, because there's a lot to talk about.
Yes, so much.
President Trump's historic
Well,
achievements.
I mean, I don't know. That would be messy though if I share my screen right now while you're doing that. No.
Save America Act. Democrats, if they regain.
All right. Okay. I guess we'll just have to wait then. I'm sorry.
Majority.
That's okay. We can wait. Let's just chit chat.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
enacting their agenda, enacting their
How's your day?
Well, there's protests right now. There's protests in Iran.
Yeah.
She's not wrong. That's exactly right. Gosh. Yeah, no, look, we're dealing with.
There's protests happening. There's footage coming out. There was attacks last night.
Yeah, so many boom boom.
It's just absolute craziness.
Yeah. Oh, you turned it down?
Oh my gosh! Look at this! The lights are off in my background. Someone pointed out. Oh my gosh, Nollybug, thank you. Oh, I was about to do it again.
Nollybug, who's this?
Oh my
Who's
gosh,
Nolly?
Nollybug, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna fix that right
Yes, ma'am.
away.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, let me go fix that.
Okay. Thank you, Nollybug. Guys, I made an oopsie. Now I need to go find Goldie's comment. I highlighted Nollybug's comment, and now I lost Goldie's comment on us being shh.
They do.
Let me go find it.
But it's still the economy in the end, right? So.
Oh no, where is it?
Make a change based
Goldie, I lost your shh comment. Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Or no, I lost it. Oh, no, found it. Here it is. Let me star it so I can find it next time.
Let's make a deal. Those are the words Trump is waiting to hear from Iran.
Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Connections to the Middle East, and we're breaking down just how close the regime is cracking. Well, maybe or maybe not. We'll find out. Stay tuned. This is Saturday Agenda.
I muted Goldie, so there's no echo. Shh. Texas yelling. Shh. This is all caps. No. Oh, shh. What the hell? Guys, explain to the people who are coming in. They're confused. Oh my God, Newton again? You again?
You're talking about 47 years of getting away with whatever they wanted. I mean, this should have been done long ago. This should have been done by other presidents or other countries. It doesn't have to be us, other countries.
All right, so the push for a deal to end the war with Iran continues. U.S. forces intercepted multiple Iranian ballistic missiles and drones late last night. They launched towards the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, questions on whether a ceasefire will be extended persist as strikes between Lebanon and Israel continue. Aaron Cohen is an Israeli special ops veteran and the founder of Gideon. GOLDIE GHAMARI is an Iranian-born human rights activist whose family fled Iran after an assassination attempt against her father. So, GOLDIE, you know, the president says Iran now has about 22% of the missiles left. I mean, how much longer can the IRGC hold out before making a deal, or are they just content just running out the clock as long as they can?
I think the Islamic regime can hold out much longer. Their strategy for the last 47 years has been to delay, in order to wait out whichever president is being very tough on them. So in this case, the Islamic regime is hoping to delay, and they're hoping that maybe a weaker president or a Democrat comes into power, because Democrats have historically been more in line with keeping the IRGC around. President Trump is currently putting a very strong pressure tactic on them. The deal that he wants the Islamic regime to sign is one that they simply cannot and will not accept, because one of the core foundational pillars of the Islamic regime is this never-ending jihad against the United States. I cannot realistically see the Islamic regime agreeing to allow American troops to come in to remove the enriched uranium.
So, Aaron, are we kind of in the final phase here between Iran and the U.S. in making a deal? Or, I mean, what's your thinking on this?
Well, it's good to see you. I think the biggest mistake that a lot of analysts out there keep making with these negotiations is that Iran has any leverage. They don't. The regime has taken significant military, economic, and political damage. Its missile inventory is completely depleted. The economy is under a catastrophic amount of strain, and its proxy network has been battered. So even now we're seeing continued tensions, which we're seeing with the Strait of Hormuz. But at the end of the day, my view is simple. Iran has been hit so hard at this point. I think President Trump is just trying to find a mediator to put together some type of deal. He understands, as GOLDIE said, that the regime is an Islamic fundamentalist terror group that's been reigning terror in the region for 37 years. They're not negotiating because it wants peace. They're negotiating because it needs relief. Iran's only weapon left is time and delay. That's all they have left. And so
we're giving it to them.
Close.
We're giving it to them, right?
Yeah, we're giving it to them, and I think that we're close. But I think that kinetic operations are very close in the back of President Trump's head, which is they cannot have a nuclear weapon. They cannot rebuild their missile arsenal. And all of this is connected to Israel, by the way, and Hezbollah. So the proxy network needs to be shut down as well. And so I think Trump is being patient, but I think kinetic is like that close to moving back to the operational phase, because I agree with GOLDIE. You cannot negotiate with fundamentalists. It's not the way they're wired.
All right, so let me ask you, Aaron, and I'll get to you in a second, GOLDIE, but let me ask you about Israel. You brought that up, right? So you have a Pew Research study found that 67% of people surveyed across 36 countries have an unfavorable view of Israel. And that includes, of course, here in the United States now. I mean, it's just topsy-turvy. The unfavorability went up, favorability went down. Why is this happening?
Because it's a propaganda success story for its enemies. The Pew polling doesn't surprise me. Israel's been fighting a military war and an information war simultaneously. We've never seen this in the history of warfare before with the invention of the cell phones and social medias. There's thousands of bot farms out there in Turkey, in Iran, Russia, China. I can't get into the full funnel of it. But I can tell you that the challenge is that Israel's enemies only need viral image. And that's what's happened.
Yeah, you're right with the bot farms and everything else. You don't know what to believe on some of this stuff.
That's right.
Goldie, so FIFA is planning to ban the pre-revolution Iranian flag from stadiums at this year's World Cup here in North America, right? So tell me what is so controversial about the lion and the sun there?
There's absolutely nothing controversial about it whatsoever. I mean, to put this in perspective, imagine if during World War II, FIFA said that the flag of Germany is banned, but the flag of Nazi Germany, the swastika, is allowed. That's exactly what's happening right now. The flag of the Islamic regime is the flag of terrorists. It's the equivalent of the flag of Nazi Germany. And FIFA is unfortunately and very shamefully taking the side of Islamic terrorists that have murdered over 40,000 innocent unarmed Iranians in just 2 days alone, January 8 and 9. But one thing I can tell you is that, we Iranians, we have not survived 47 years of Islamic oppression by remaining silent. And in fact, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi, who's the leader of the Iranian opposition, he has put out a call for Iranians to go to the FIFA stadium wherever the matches are happening and to take the lion and sun flag with them so that we can demonstrate to the world who we are and what we're fighting for. Because the lion and sun flag, that emblem has existed for thousands of years, and it will exist for thousands of years longer after we eradicate the Islamic regime off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it's like the "Don't Tread on Me" flag here in the United States, which was the symbol of freedom and revolution from England, and of course that became a as the left loves to do, that became a symbol of hate.
Of my head as well.
I saw that. Yeah, I was going to mention that. Hey, thank you both. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, Alabama's high-stakes U.S. Senate race is heating up. Republicans fight for a crucial open seat in one of the nation's most...
All right, Goldie, you're good to go. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Republican candidates. There he is, Jared Hudson. He's going to talk to us live about the race.
Wow, Goldie, that was so good. Then the analogy, that was a perfect analogy. That was so good. Amazing. That was really well done. Holy crap. That was a perfect analogy with the flag. Perfect response.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So
nice.
Yeah, honestly, like with these interviews, there's so much to talk about. Like there's so much that I could touch upon. But ultimately I'm like, okay, what are like the top 2 or 3 kind of like key points that I want to mention? At Blackfish Blues is like, Goldie, now can we shout? Yes, guys, you can now shout again. It's all good.
Loud noises, all caps, everyone now.
All caps. You guys are allowed to use all caps.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You
There you
earned
go.
it.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for whispering and not giving it away.
Everybody except Texas Troop gets a pass because she's Texan, but Newton, I don't know what's your excuse. Okay. All right. Yay.
Did you guys like that? Was that a good response?
That was such a perfect response. I didn't even think of that. That was so good.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Really good.
Okay, I'll try to find the clip so I can share it later. So, all right. Let's go to the breaking news because there's a lot going on. Thank you guys for your patience, and Armin, thank you as well for your patience.
Yeah. So Goldie, I tried my best, but when you were pointing at the flag, all of a sudden it was like, oh no, who's talking? So I missed a little bit of your because you jumped in and talked about the flag above you. So that part I didn't catch the first part of what you said, but the rest
That's
of it.
Okay. I basically just said, and that's the lion and sun flag that I have above my head. And then he was like, yeah, I was going to ask about that, and that was basically it. So.
Right. So yeah. So, Goldie, what do you think about everything that happened in the past 24 hours? Like the massive attacks on Khark Island, on Kesh, a ship with 2 million barrels were taken by United States. The Islamic Republic responded with 4 drones. They were taken down. Kesh was attacked. Kesh seems to be the favorite place for United States to attack, given that that's where a lot of the operations are coming from. This ship that was taken with 2 million barrels on it was taken in the Indian Ocean, showing the United States will follow the ships wherever they go, even if they manage to pass the Strait of Hormuz. So there's a lot. Like, what is your take on everything that happened in the past 24 hours?
It seems as if the Islamic regime is trying to bait the Arab countries into another war or to retaliation or something. This is like the least ceasefire ever. Now, what's really interesting is that with all of the actions by the United States, so President Trump said that they're moving into Project Freedom, which is it's not like a war, but it's more a defensive action. And so what President Trump said when he announced it is that they're not going to preemptively strike, but if the Islamic regime strikes first, then the United States will retaliate in self-defense. So it almost seems as if the US military is there basically just waiting for the Islamic regime to lose patience and to try to attack somewhere. And then that basically gives the United States the excuse to attack in self-defense, but they're using that opportunity to destroy numerous bases, right? So they're still targeting IRGC bases, just not as frequently as before, because it's not technically a conflict; it's basically self-defense type of thing. The one thing that wasn't really spoken about, that I didn't get a chance to mention in the Newsmax the Newsmax interview that I just did, is that it's not just the kinetic operation, because yes, President Trump is waiting. However, there's also Operation Economic Fury, and that is severely destroying the economy of the Islamic regime, right? So the reason that the US military can just and guys, I want to be, very clear. This analysis is a geopolitical analysis. I'm not speaking about the humanitarian crisis, which is totally, separate. That's a separate analysis. Of course, when you're looking at this from the lens of the Iranian people being occupied and, young people being executed and hanged every day, for us Iranians, that's why we don't have patience. That's why we want this to happen very quickly. Like the sooner the better. But looking at it from a geopolitical perspective, where you have to be neutral and objective, President Trump does have all the time in the world, because the fact that the naval blockade is preventing the Islamic regime from selling its oil, right? That is causing a huge I would say that's even more damaging to the Islamic regime than the kinetic strikes itself, because the economic collapse is happening, right? And no one's speaking about that really.
Right. I do think that the Islamic Republic, what do you think about this? I do think the Islamic Republic has figured out that if it really attacks the Arab countries, it's less of a triggering factor to go to war than U.S. military bases. And they need to. Right now they think that part of the regime thinks that they can't really afford to go to head-to-head confrontational war, but they need to act to their own followers that they are eager for war and United States is running away. So their strategy is that, okay, as long as we don't kill any Americans, or if we hit US military bases, we hit the parts that are not that big of a deal, and we focus our aggression on specifically Kuwait, the UAE, and Bahrain, and not Saudi Arabia, because they have a secret deal with Saudi Arabia that they attack them less. So mostly UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. Saudi Arabia gets some, but not as much. Then we basically, our own followers have been convinced that these are Zionists. These are basically the tentacles of the Zionist octopus, world Zionism as they call it. And we get to act like we are being defiant and continuing to fight. And the Americans are being scared of fighting, even though, because they are saying that the ceasefire hasn't been violated. But they have figured out as long as the United States is taking advantage of the lack of security of Arab countries to renegotiate some bigger deals, like United States is not just focusing on Iran and these Arab countries. United States is looking at the Dundro Doctrine. It's looking at China, so it's keeping all of that in mind, and it's basically reshaping the world order in its own, based on its own design. And part of it really includes the Middle East to go under the security umbrella of Israel. So given the insecurity of these Arab countries, the United States is taking advantage of this opportunity to push them a bit more closer to Israel. And that's what the Islamic Republic has realized. So that means that if we attack these Arab countries, we're not going to see as much of a response from the United States, maybe a little bit, but not that much. That means that we get to show that we're fighting without actually really fighting for internal consumption to our own followers. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many theories and possibilities out there. I mean, that's definitely one of them. I mean, ultimately, we're not going to know what the strategy is and what the plan is. The only person who knows is President Trump, Prime Minister Netanyahu, right? And yeah, like, it's just like the one thing that I know for certain is that the Islamic regime is collapsing. It's just a matter of when, how, and how easy or how bloody is it going to be, really. Because I truly believe the Islamic regime cannot recover from this, right? They're, one of the things that we haven't even really spoken about too much on Iran Revolution Live is all of the attacks happening by the United States in Iraq, right? Because even as this ceasefire is happening between the Islamic regime and the United States and Israel, Israel's been taking care of Hezbollah. The United States has been going after the Islamic regime's proxy militia forces in Iraq. Like, that has not stopped. That has been continuing.
Yes.
And the Islamic regime relies on these proxy forces to remain in power. So the fact that the United States is using this time, this opportunity, to focus heavily on destroying the Islamic regime's proxy terrorist militia groups in Iraq and other places, right? While the naval and economic blockade is going on, right? Like, the United States is still working towards destroying the Islamic regime. I mean, one of the things that we were saying, we Iranians were saying, is that we were trying to let the world know that there are all of these terrorist proxy militia groups that the Islamic regime uses, not only to suppress the Iranian people, not only to cause terrorism in the Middle East, but also to murder Iranian people. And we've seen so much video and footage of all these like non-Iranian terrorists, especially those of them who are in Iraq. And now look at all the boom booms happening in Iraq constantly, right? So the Islamic regime is being weakened on several fronts.
Exactly. I have some videos from inside Iran, which is infuriating. Look at this. Goldie, you're not gonna, this is gonna make your blood boil. I mean, unless you've already seen it. This is, what was the name of the Azadi Square before the Islamic Republic took over?
Maidun Shahyad?
Shahyan?
I think it was.
Look at this video, Goldie. Look at this. That's Hezbollah, guys. That's Hezbollah's flag.
That's disgusting.
On Iran's, one of Iran's main icons. That's Hezbollah's flag, and yeah.
That's disgusting. Yeah. So guys, the Shah actually built this historic tower, and the square is called Shahyad Square, which comes from two words: Shah meaning, of course, king, and Yad meaning memory. So Shahyad basically translates to in memory of the king. So this is Shahyad Square. And look at what the Durkas are doing. Like, they didn't build this. This has nothing to do with Hezbollah or Durkas. But guys, this is what a foreign occupation looks like, right? Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. And speaking of foreign occupation, look at this. This is what Iran looks like these days. Flag of Iraq, flag of Palestine, flag of Hezbollah. This is what we're dealing with. So
shameful.
But yeah, I do have a good message though to make us feel better. So the State Department posted a video. By the way, thank you, Ali, for sending me this and some of the other videos that I'm showing. So Goldie, the State Department, by posting this video, which somebody else went and added subtitles to it here. So this video is in Persian and posted by the State Department, the Department of State. And it's in Persian. And this person added English subtitles, and it shows the continuous commitment of United States policy to support the Iranian people. And it's beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Guys, this is the the Department of State under President Trump. So watch this.
برای هزاران سال مردم ایران تمدن بشری را شکل دادند. شعر، علم، پزشکی، معماری، هنر. وقتی ما آمریکایی‌ها به ایران نگاه می‌کنیم، ملتی بزرگ با تاریخی غنی و نسلی سرشار از استعداد و پتانسیل می‌بینیم. امروز میلیون‌ها ایرانی همان چیزی را می‌خواهند که مردم در همه جا می‌خواهند. فرصت، ثبات، امکان آزادی بیان و زندگی بدون ترس. در سراسر جهان ایرانیان در هر جا که آزادی و فرصت وجود دارد موفق می‌شوند. پس چه چیزی ایران را عقب نگه داشته است؟ مشکل مردم ایران نیستند. مشکل رهبری است که از تعامل می‌ترسد و به جای فرصت تقابل را انتخاب می‌کند. ملت‌های قوی به مردم خود اعتماد می‌کنند. آینده ایران باید به دست مردمش شکل بگیرد، نه با ترس یا تهدید. این آینده باید توسط خود مردم ساخته شود. داستان ایران هنوز در حال نوشته شدن است. بهترین فصل آن شاید هنوز در پیش باشد.
Look at this. It's the State Department. Somebody used CapCut to add the subtitle, but I know this was posted by the State Department because here's the link. If you click on this, it takes them to the website. This is the State Department. And look, somebody can't even believe it in the chat. They're saying, look at this, saying, the State Department made this? Yes. In fact, it was so beautiful. Should I read it, Goldie?
I think you should, yeah.
Okay. Guys, this is the State Department made this. Guys, like
Yeah.
Iranians.
It's
This is
being
the
broadcast
US
on Iran International and I think a few other broadcast networks as well. So yeah, this is a message from the American government to the Iranian people.
Thank you. So let me read this again. Saying for thousands of years, the Iranian people shaped human civilization. Guys, the US government is saying for thousands of years, the Iranian people shaped human civilization.
برای هزاران سال مردم ایران تمدن بشری را شکل
Look, the logo of State Department is at the top right.
دادند. شعر، علم،
Poetry, science, medicine, architecture, and art. When we Americans look at this, when we Americans look at Iran,
پزشکی، معماری، هنر. وقتی ما آمریکایی‌ها به ایران نگاه می‌کنیم،
we see a great nation with a rich history.
ملتی بزرگ با تاریخی غنی و نسلی سرشار از
rich in talent and potential.
استعداد و پتانسیل می‌بینیم. امروز میلیون‌ها
Today, millions of Iranians want the same thing as people everywhere.
ایرانی همان چیزی را می‌خواهند که مردم در همه جا می‌خواهند. فرصت، ثبات،
They want stability, freedom of expression, and a life without fear.
امکان آزادی بیان و زندگی بدون ترس. در سراسر
Around the world, Iranians succeed wherever there is freedom and opportunity.
جهان ایرانیان در هر جا که آزادی و فرصت وجود دارد موفق می‌شوند.
So what's holding Iran back?
پس چه چیزی ایران را عقب نگه داشته است؟ مشکل
The problem is not the Iranian people. The problem is the leadership who is afraid of engagement.
مردم ایران نیستند. مشکل رهبری است که از تعامل می‌ترسد و به جای
And instead of opportunity, it chooses oppression.
فرصت تقابل را انتخاب می‌کند. ملت
Strong nations must have trust in their people.
های قوی به مردم خود اعتماد می‌کنند. آینده ایران باید به دست مردم
The future of Iran must be shaped by the people, not by fear or threats.
شکل بگیرد، نه با ترس یا تهدید.
This future must be made by the people themselves. The story of Iran is still being written.
آینده باید توسط خود مردم ساخته شود. داستان ایران هنوز در حال نوشته شدن است. بهترین
The best chapter of Iran is yet to come.
فصل آن شاید هنوز در پیش باشد.
Thank you for that. Thank you. So I do want to share this chart made by a fan of our show. Let me see if I could zoom in. So a fan of our show, this account, Iran Urgent Intel, made this chart that I think is very helpful regards to what has happened so far and what might come after, right? So this is the Iran conflict timeline. So you could see on February, so everything that has happened and the events that are in the future that you yourself guys might be able to decide whether or not it will increases the chances of the kinetic military operations or not. If you look at this, chart. So for example, we had on February 6th till February 26th, we had basically negotiations between the United States and the Islamic Republic. February 28th, Operation Epic Fury started and Roaring Lion started, went all the way all of March until April 6th, I think 6 or 7, yes, 6. And then we had the ceasefire on April 7th. The negotiations started at the same time, and the blockade started on April 13th, continued with the ceasefire, and here we are right now, right? So we have the FIFA World Cup. Some people say it's not relevant at all to the President Trump's decision making. Some people say it is. but you could decide. That starts on June 11th, goes all the way till July 20th. Then we have Trump UFC and G7 in France on June 14th till June 17th. And then this might be important. We have sand and dust storms in the Middle East peak season. That, remember Jimmy Carter's failed operations to save the American hostages in Tehran in 1979? That was because of a sandstorm. And President Trump has communicated that he will not want to repeat that mistake. So sandstorms in the Middle East peak from June 15th all the way till the end of August. That's the purple line. So that might affect things. Maybe it won't, maybe it wouldn't. So, and then we have on September, we have early midterm voting begins for some states in September 18th, and that goes all the way to the end of August. And the midterm election itself starts at 1st of November, and I think November 1st, November 2nd, November 3rd, if I'm reading this accurately. So these are the things that are ahead of us, and you could decide whether any of these would reduces the chance of kinetic military operations. But whatever discussions we're having in the foreseeable future, taking this timeline into account might be relevant. And if you guys want the link to this chart, I'll put it in the chat for you guys. This is from Urgent Intel. Link in the chat. So there's that. Let me know if that was helpful. Okay. And guys, we're gonna get to super chat soon. I just have a few more videos to show. I'm gonna. So one more important thing to cover is that we have protests inside Iran again. So a video received by Iran International shows that on Saturday, students in Qom, along with those in other provinces, protested against the impact of the 11th grade GPA on the university entrance exam and the manner of conducting the exams. Guys, remember in Iran, there are protests about so many different things. Many of them is not about toppling the regime, and the reason why we focus on them is that so often protests that were not about toppling a regime, they picked up, and as soon as all of a sudden they grew to a certain amount, it turned into being about toppling the regime. That's why we pay attention to these other protests. So let's watch these protests that are not taking place inside Iran. So they're saying students shout. So دانش آموز داد بزن حق تو فریاد بزن, which means students shout and demand your rights. So that's escalating. That has been going on for a while. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. And then
Armin, do we know what prompted this?
So there were earlier ones by students. First, it was because the students were asked to show up for their exams, huzuri exams, to be present, even though their classes were not at the school. Like they had to study at home, and there were no school services, and the internet service for school was like kind of broken, and they didn't learn anything. So they were upset that the exams were there, even though they didn't learn anything. And now this one is more about their grades being influential in the university entrance exam, even though they didn't learn anything in school because of all the school closures and everything. And the lack of internet, and like we didn't learn anything. Like how are you going to use our grades in the university entrance exam? So there's multiple different. It's basically on average is the way the unfairness of the education system on the students right now. These are the reasons, but the reason why it's getting so much attention is because historically There were so many protests that was about one thing, but then it turned against the regime. As soon as it gets some volume, as soon as it picks up, it might turn into an anti-regime protest. That's why it's important news. So guys, we know, here's the thing, here's the historically how anti-regime protests picked up, right? There's so many different things that the Iranian people are upset about, like prices, shortages, lack of work, school stuff, right? Universities. And historically, there's so many of these sparks, and then one of them ends up all of a sudden becoming a huge catalyst for a bigger nationwide protest against the regime, right? And as the Islamic Republic gets weaker and weaker and is less able to manage things, and things keep breaking apart, and the economy keeps getting worse and worse, there's going to be more sparks. So imagine if you have a room full of gunpowder, and you see like a spark over here, a spark over there, another spark over here, and okay, one of these sparks is going to make this whole thing go boom, right? So you don't know which spark, but you're just watching the sparks, and you know that, okay, we're getting more sparks. So the worse things gets, there are going to be more sparks, and at some point, one of these sparks is going to light the whole thing on fire. So the reason why so many Iranians are interested in this is because they see the historical pattern of whether this one or something else is going to eventually turn into a mass uprising. Okay. And then we see some confirmation of something that we already knew. Let's watch this. So a citizen, by sending a message to Iran International and showing a bank card, said that Islamic Republic officials give money cards to regime supporters at gatherings. So guys, Goldie and I have been telling you this, and look at this. So you go to the gatherings and they give you, cards filled with money to buy stuff. Oh my God, look what they call it. Ofoq Kurosh. Shut the hell up. So look, he has blocked the name here. So yeah, one of the rewards that you get if you go participate in the pro-regime protest is one of these cards filled with money. So this is a card for a supermarket called Kuresh Ofoq, which you could use this card to go buy, goods in that supermarket.
اطلاع بدم، گزارش بدم و بدونید که اینا شبا میرن خیابون، داستانشون چیه.
Yeah, somebody's saying it's like a grocery, like Walmart. Yeah, so Ofoq Kuresh is like a grocery store. This gives you credit to go buy stuff.
پاینده ایران، جاوید شاه.
Oh wow, saying Payande Iran, Javid Shah. All right, so guys, another thing that we will write about on Iran Revolution Live is that the regime is now turning against the hijabless women who are coming to the pro-regime protest. Like, well, not the pro-regime people. So because things are dying down and it's getting quieter, that now the pro-regime people are feeling more aggressive. And by the way, Ali, thank you so much, Ali, for sending this to me. This, I didn't see this, but look at this, Goldie. This, let me play this. So this is a pro-regime woman without a hijab inside Iran holding the Islamic Republic flag. We've already seen this a million times. That's not new, but there's something new about what she's saying here, okay? Something has changed. So she's saying in recent nights, the people who have your style, meaning hijabless, your type, there are less of them. Like there used to be a lot more hijabless women here, but why is it that there's less of you around here? Like where have you gone? Like where like pro-regime hijabless women, why are they not showing up as much as they used to?
بعد از اینکه این جنگ دیگه داره تموم میشه و حالا این اتفاقات تموم شده، خیلی اومدن یهو میان بهت میگن که خانم پرچم دستته، شالت هم سرت کن.
So he's saying now that there is no war, now that there is less war, basically things have quieted down. Now people are coming to me and telling me, like, lady, given that you have the Islamic Republic flag, cover your hair, put your hijab on.
در صورتی که اصلا واقعا درست نیستش.
And she's saying this is not right. Like they shouldn't do that. Why are they telling me that?
یعنی این ایجاد دو دستگی.
Like she's saying they shouldn't do this because this is going to separate us. Like this is going to divide the pro-regime people.
بله 2-3 بار.
So it's like, so they told you, they warned you that you're not wearing a hijab. She's saying like, yes, 2 or 3 times.
تذکر دادن و
So like, yes, they told me 2 or 3 times.
کجا بوده تذکر دادن؟ انقلاب و توی
So she's saying and the name of the places where this happened.
میدون انقلاب تذکر دادن. میدون انقلاب من اصلا تو ماشین بودم داشتم میرفتم.
So like I was in my car and I was leaving and somebody came and
یه خانم وایساده بودش پرچمش هم دستش بود برای من.
So I saw a woman and she was holding a flag.
گفتش که شالتو سرت کن پرچم دست.
And she told me to put my hijab on.
شما که این برخوردار داشتین چرا خب بازم اومدین؟
So this person that is recording this, okay, he is in favor of having women without hijab coming into the street. So he's kind of upset that there's less of them. You know, this is a content creator, like a pro-regime content creator, and his thing, his content is like, oh my God, look at beautiful girls without hijab supporting the regime. So that was his favorite content to make, that was getting the most views. So this content creator is kind of upset that what's happening. Why is there's less of them? So he found one. I'm like, oh my God, there's another one. So he's now going to her and he's trying to encourage more women without hijab to come out. So look at what he's saying to her. Like if they're telling you this, why are you still coming out then? If they're like basically treating you like this. She's saying, well, I just came out for my country. Like it's not like it's not like I don't care about what they say to me. I'm here for my country. Like nobody gave us any money. I mean the last video suggests that they are giving out money. I just showed you the last video. So she's saying nobody gave us any money. So they didn't give us cooking oil. They didn't give us rice. Okay, I mean then you're missing out because we have videos that they're giving it to other people. They didn't give you any. I don't know, you're probably lying or not, but you're getting some benefit somewhere else. Or if they haven't given you anything, that doesn't mean that other people are not getting paid some way. I mean, guys, we showed you videos of them getting kebab in the streets. They're getting free food. They're getting free money. They're giving free rice. They're giving free cooking oil. We showed all of that to you. So just because you didn't get any, that doesn't mean they're not doing that. Like, oh my God, you think the country is so rich that it could pay all of these people? No, you idiot. Some of these people are just coming out because there's no entertainment like the ones that they're putting out in the program. Yeah, so they do give money. Maybe they don't give money to everybody. They do give cooking oil and rice. We have evidence for that. But yeah, maybe they can't afford to pay everybody. So they try to get the other people by saying, but you know what? You know what? If you can't see the reward, maybe you are the reward. You are the reward. They're coming out to see you. You are the attraction. Okay? So they promise girls, they promise marriage, they promise entertainment in a way that they haven't seen it, they don't get to see in other places. And they say, like, come get you. Like you are like, oh, where is the reward? I'm not getting the reward. You are the reward. You are the reward. Okay.
بخواد بهشون پول بده و بخواد این همه مثلا بهشون برنج و روغن مفت بده که
See guys, if they give you a platform for free, like you are the product.
مردم بیان بیرون پرچم تکون بدن یه ذره تو عقلتون واقعا یه تجدید نظری بکنید.
She's like, oh, just use your brain for a little bit. Like how could the regime pay all of these people?
یه ذره فکر کنید حرفی که میزنید.
Oh, look at the camera zooming in on her un-Islamic nails. Oh, like she's praying with her un-Islamic. Oh, look at her. She's like not wearing, she's wearing makeup and no hijab, but she's still praying. Wow, so precious. With a nose ring as well. Look at this. This is what some people want. Some pro-regime people love it. Like, oh my God, look at her. She's not wearing a hijab. She's beautiful. She has makeup. She's not very Islamic, but deep in her heart, she's still praying Islamically. Wow. So sweet. So beautiful. Okay. Okay. All right, so this is very important. Oh my god, we're out of time, but I'm gonna, guys, these are important, so I know it's Q&A time, but I think this is also important. Let me try to finish this before we go to Q&As. Thank you guys for all the super chat and all the support. I will get there fast. Okay, so guys, this is Sabati. Remember we told you here that, remember, Goldie, didn't we say it to them? We told our audience that, remember the name Sabati. You're not hearing about him as much right now, but you will soon. And now now it's the time. Now it's the time. We told you, and it happened. Okay, so he's saying Iranian hardliner Amir Hossein Sabati. For people who have been paying attention, Sabati is one of the most popular people from the Paidari camp. He's a member of parliament. So remember, the most important person within the Paidari camp is Jalili. I would suggest that Sabati is the most popular after Jalili within the Paidari camp. He speaks very well. He's young. He speaks very well. He's a charismatic figure, and there's a lot in his future. Like you could say, when it comes to the full Durka, like extra Durka, he will have, like, he has a lot going for him for the future of this sect, right? So Amir Hossein Sabati warned that the United States would start a much harder war against Iran after the FIFA World Cup and urged Tehran to launch preemptive strikes if Washington or Israel even threaten attack on Israel infrastructure. So guys, this is only a segment of this. I watched the full version of this interview, and it's so telling. It's so telling regarding the nature of the division within the Islamic Republic. I don't know if I should at some point like translate the whole thing for you guys, but it is one of the most telling regarding the dynamics, the internal dynamics of the politics right now within the Islamic Republic. But let's listen to this this 2-minute segment. So this is Sabati saying, in these negotiations, the US will play us for a while. So he's saying basically they're messing with us. He thinks the United States is just buying time, and eventually they will attack the Islamic Republic. Okay, saying the red lines will keep changing. So by the way, guys, this guy basically believes that President Trump is playing 5D chess on the Islamic Republic, and the Islamic Republic is falling for it. He's warning the Islamic Republic that you need to change your behavior because we're falling for Trump's plan. So he's saying the red lines will keep changing. So you know how a lot of people are getting frustrated with President Trump because he keeps changing the red lines? Amir Hossein Sabati, which is one of the most radical Durka people within the regime, he thinks that this is 5D mind games by Trump, right? He's saying the red lines will keep changing. Trump will say, I'll reach a deal today. I'll reach a deal tomorrow. I'll go to war tonight. But once the World Cup and these events are over, it will start a much harder war against us. It will be what I'm saying is it will be like the JCPOA. It would be like the JCPOA issue when in 2015 and 2016 the country was locked down. Our economy was locked down. So he's talking about before the JCPOA deal. Before the JCPOA deal, the economy in Iran was in a lockdown. He's not talking about the JCPOA deal itself. He's talking about the sanctions that were right before it. He's saying once our economy became conditional, now our security has become conditional. And in the end, with this, and at the end, with this wrong agenda we currently have, so he's criticizing the regime. He's saying with this wrong agenda that the regime currently has, they will destroy us. He's saying that basically, if we keep going down this path, the United States will destroy us. In 2015, they tied the country. They tied the country's economy to the JCPOA and to America's will. In the end, the same government that received the US dollar at 3,000 humans increased at 3,000 humans increased it more than tenfold and handed it over. at nearly 30,000 tumans when it had to transfer power to the next government. Now with this agenda, okay, so he's saying we're repeating the mistakes of before. It is not stopped. They will destroy the country's security. So he's saying whatever they managed to do to us in 2015, now they're going to be able to do it like a lot worse. So he's saying they will turn the country into a second Gaza. Every part of it will be hit, and they will say, no, we wanted to see whether we could prevent war through negotiation. So let me summarize what he's saying. He's saying the only reasons why the Americans keep trying to say like, oh, let's negotiate, keep changing the red lines, is that after FIFA, when they finally attack us, they try to tell the world like, oh my God, we were trying so hard to prevent through negotiations, but it didn't work out. So he's saying the United States is just trying to get diplomatic legitimacy for the war that is about to come. So he's saying this is foolish. The way what we're doing is foolish. The way of thinking right now, the way we're behaving. You know what? Let me just listen to it. I think my translation is better than the translations underneath the video. I will just give you the gist of it. So now the interviewer is asking, what's the solution? So there's three things that the Islamic Republic needs to do to solve this. So from a military perspective, we need to be ready 100%. And we need to hit them harder than before, and we can do that. So we shouldn't be wait for them to hit our petrochemical infrastructure and then we hit them. So you're saying we should basically hit them first. So the interviewer is saying, like, do we really have the military capability to do this? And like, yeah, 100% we do. So it's like we have enough missiles and enough drones on our, we have enough missiles and drone stockpile, so we have enough to do that. And our armed forces are completely ready. If some people don't tie their hand, so he's basically saying if Ghalibaf doesn't tie their hand, they're ready to fight. So but he didn't mention his name. He say if some people, and by some people I know he means Ghalibaf, and he might also mean the supreme leader, but he would never admit that. So he's saying if some people don't tie their hand, our armed forces are able to attack. So we shouldn't tell the Americans that if you hit us, we will hit you. We should tell them that if you talk about hitting us, we will hit you. So if you talk about hitting us, we will hit you before you hit us. He's saying that should be how we operate. So this is what deterrence looks like. Oh, look at this. It's like in this topic, I'm very much against Arakshi. Like I'm against what he's doing, Arakshi. So Arakshi, he's saying when they asked 2 or 3 days before they killed Ali Khamenei, our supreme leader, they asked you, Arakshi, that what would happen if they kill Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader. And you, Arakshi, you responded to that foreign interviewer that based on the law, we will pick another supreme leader. He's saying, what the F kind of response was that? Like, why would you say that? This is what you should have said. You should have said that if you kill our supreme leader, we will set the entire region on fire. You should have said something that had some deterrence in it. You should have told them that I will set the whole region on fire and I will bring the whole region into war. You should have said that we will close the Strait of Hormuz and we will make the whole world pay for it. Like who the hell do you think you are that you tell these foreign people that if they kill supreme leader, you would just pick another supreme leader? Like so he held himself back. He was about to start attacking Arakshi more, but he held himself back. Anyways, he goes on to explain his strategy, but I just wanted to let you guys know that this is happening. What a few more updates, guys. Iran sentences another January protest detainee to death. So Ali Kamali, a detainee from Iran's January 2026 protest, has been sentenced to death by Branch 26 of Tehran's Revolutionary Court on the charge of muharebe, which means waging war against Allah, according to the US based rights group HRANA. So they said the sentence issued in late May by Judge Iman Afshari is currently under review by the Supreme Court. Kamali, who holds Malaysian residency, was arrested in Tehran on January 12th and is being held at the Greater Tehran prison. So, guys, his name is Ali Kamali. He just got a death sentence. Just letting you know about that. And guys, Her Royal Highness Noor Pahlavi is doing a lot of meetings. So let me she's going around and meeting with politicians. So I just wanted to know that Noor Pahlavi, Her Royal Highness, is very active. She posted this saying thank you to Sylvie List. I don't know how to pronounce it, leader of Progress Party, and her colleagues for the opportunity to visit and discuss Iran's future at the Norwegian Parliament. So she's in Norway and she's meeting with a lot of politicians. And I heard in Norway, this is big news right now. She's saying these MPs have been steadfast in their support of the people of Iran and their fight for freedom and democracy. It's really great to see that, because we had the Norwegian foreign minister come out and basically be so friendly to the Islamic Republic after the massacre that they did in early January. So it's good that Noor Pahlavi went there to remind the Norwegian people what's what. Also want to thank Mahyar Tusi. He, just like Goldie and Mark Levin, he amplified the campaign that we have from the Iranian people. Guys, I got a new video from Iran, two new videos from inside Iran, telling like the ones that we already posted. I'm going to post them as well on my X account, so Armin NAVABI X account. So Mahyar Tusi also amplified this. Thank you, Mahyar. I saw Goldie, look at this. I saw Neo Berg posting the videos that we're getting. She downloaded it and uploaded them. She didn't mention us, but that's okay. They're spreading around. So that's happening. And but it's getting everywhere. So
That's
Neo
good.
Berg,
I'm very proud of you.
yeah. But Neo Berg, at least follow me. I don't know, I'm happy that you got these videos and you're spreading them, but I would appreciate you following me. And follow my account, because I have so many more videos like this coming, and they're underway. So if you follow me, you will get them as soon as I post them. And I also saw, Musad Commentary also posted it.
Armin, are you posting these videos on your YouTube account as like a YouTube short?
I'm afraid, because it's about arming people, and YouTube might be sensitive about that.
I mean, post it anyway. Post one and see what happens. It's like a breaking news thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you should get credit for this stuff. You're sharing the videos right now.
Yeah.
On YouTube. So.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh. So. And then I saw Musad Commentary posted it as well. And guys, sorry I'm late for the super chat moment. Goldie, do we do super chats now?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Oh no, what's going on?
Oh no, I was kicked out. Don't worry, I know how to do it.
There you go.
No, you go away. Go away. There we go. Okay. Discrimination. All right, guys, we got super chats. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Let me remove these other stars. Let me remove. Okay, let's see. Thank you guys for all the support. Let's actually respond to all of the, and sorry for the delay. I just had to go through the news before we get to this. We have Ministry of Wrongthink. Interesting username. Is that like a 1984 kind of vibe, right? Saying the Secret Service is part of the DHS funding. So this whole time, the Dems have been fighting, funding Trump's protection, while our country is at war with a country that uses sleeper cells. Yes. Yeah, with the regime. Let me so interesting. That's actually a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, that's very bad timing. It's almost as if they don't care about your safety. And then we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Scruff Diesel. Okay, saying that was when Goldie was doing her interview, saying, "Shh, be quiet, be quiet." Yes. And then we have another super chat here by Hezi. Thank you so much, Hezi, for the super chat, saying Nazi propaganda was improved by the Soviets. Now, wait, Nazi propaganda was improved by the Soviets. Yeah, now used by Islamic regime and its allies against Israel, Iran, and the West. Hezi, you're actually very correct, because we actually have evidence that the Islamic Republic used the KGB, book guides and booklets and all of their, protocols and everything, to do exactly like
Armin,
a
look
lot
who
of the
joined
methods.
us.
Oh my God, Petito! Hey, Petito!
How are you?
Durud, doing just fine. Looking forward to join you.
Hey, guys. Petito.
We're ending this live stream in about half an hour or so, but Armin is doing his group discussion, and Petito, you and I need to have we need to set up a time, because I want to do something with you as well in English. But Petito, maybe if you don't mind, because we're getting towards the end, we're trying to answer questions, but I also want to get the updates from you. Could you maybe give us like a 5-minute breakdown of the latest news, what's happening in Iran? What's your sense of everything? And then we'll continue with the super chats, because I always want to hear from you.
Actually, I'm honored that I have this position, and my pleasure to tell you about what's happening right now. And I have free time, so you can do your schedule, and I'll be at your service. So if you want to go through super chat first, I can wait for the super chat.
No. You're the priority, Petito. We want to hear from you first. You always get the priority.
And thank you, and my pleasure as always. So Durud and hi to everyone in the chat, in the live stream. And today I joined you because we have organizing something, and here to share something happening right now in Iran. Actually, I'm not going to tell about the details, but I'm going to draw a whole picture for our audience and you as well. Actually, I saw what Armin posted yesterday, and the impression that it has got, and about the Iranian people who was sharing armed Iranian people. That post actually got viral, and we have same feeling and same thing happening right now. I already sent a proof for you at Telegram, a video message right now. No need to share, but Goldie can see where I'm right now, where I'm at right now. And in a nutshell, what's happening, it's a turning point at people from last session we talked at last live stream. I've already told you that people are going through the disbelief to doing some actions, and there's a feeling about among the people, so they need to get ready, and they need to be able to finish the movement this time, this opportunity, and nobody wants to let this opportunity go. Just in a nutshell, we already established the Guard Javidan, and we already have connection from last January. So some of us have been injured. Some of us, unfortunately, are not with us anymore. but I'm here to tell you that if 1 or 2 out of 10 of our people has been disabled or are not able to join the movement this time, in a perspective from of each one of the people has been disabled, there's about 5 to 10 people of he or he or her family or friends that already wanted looking forward or wanting to join the revolution from another aspect. But from what I'm seeing right now and what are we doing right now has have a paradigm shift and we have changed our point of view from just protesting or just being able to go to the street or just writing something on the walls or chanting Javid Shah. This time we are trying to get more organized. We are thinking about the logistics. We are creating different groups. Some groups are in intelligence groups. Some groups are logistic groups. Some groups are suppression groups, and we are doing well at the time. And the main aura and main thing is rounding gathered us around is to finish the job this time, no matter of what we going to have in support, no matter of what army have to support. We are in some state of mind that believed no matter less what happened, we have to be able to finish the job. And at this moment we have some intelligence that we are gathered, and we have very important information about what regime has in its own hands. And actually, as we talked earlier, we're trying to get through the cracks of the system, and we have achieved some good objectives and goals. But actually, as you know, I'm not going to share the details with you, but I'm here to talk about the main thing, that we are just not disabled, and we already growing. And not only me and people around me, I can see anybody who's been in the streets in the last January and last movement. The main paradigm shift that happened in their mind and their thinking is to this time they have to be more smart, they have to be more efficient, and they have to be strategically planned for every move that in the streets going to happen. And in a nutshell, we have groups in smaller cities, we have groups in large cities. They are doing some other researches, depend on the geographic position they are, they depend of the anything they have available in the movement. And I can tell you we are more than ready from the other movements. And this time we are just not going to just chant in the street, or not just going to be a target for their bullets. And we have so many different plans. For example, we established and logistic system that if the final rise have the final call have come from our King Reza Pahlavi, we have a 3-step system. That this system includes observing, transporting, and taking action, in a nutshell. So if this time we are going to be in the street, we're just not going to move wandering in the streets. We have we have actually selected safe places, and out of the suppression range places to gather around. And we have, as I told you, 2 other layers of logistics and telecommunication to be more advanced and be more agile at the moment. So I can guarantee you this time we're going to finish the job.
Potito, would you be able to come to our school discussion today and answer people's questions about these things, as long as it's not bad, in a way that is not bad for your safety, doesn't jeopardize your safety? Would you be able to do you have time to come to our discussion group?
Yes, actually, I do join the live stream to tell you about that. I'm going to be with you as my time allows in your discussion groups, and I'll be very happy and honored to be with you guys at discussion groups.
Lucky you,
Oh my God.
Armin.
Wow. Thank you, Fatipta. That's amazing. Okay, guys, that's in 25 minutes in our discussion group. Let me put the link in the chat. Thank you. And Patito, anytime you want, every time you come there to talk to us, it would be such an honor to have you there. Let me put the link in the chat in our daily calls. Okay, so guys, that if Patito comes, we're going to focus. I hope you guys don't mind that we focus the most of the session just talking to Patito and ask. You guys will put a 1 in the chat, and then when it's your turn, you get to ask your question from Patito. Patito, is that okay, or is that too much? Like 2 hours of answering people's questions?
It's all right. As my
Okay.
time, I'm going to be with you.
Okay. So that would be 2 hours of Patipto answering your questions. Based, like, you could put a 1 in the chat, and then when it's your turn, you ask your question, and Patipto will respond. And Patipto, if there is anything, I would be there if you need to tell anything in Persian. That would be easier. And if you need help with that, I will be there to translate as well.
Thank you.
And thank you, Patipto. That's very generous. You're very generous with your time. I appreciate that.
I'll be honored, Armin.
No, thank you. Okay. So, what's next, Goldie?
Let's go to. I guess we can finish off the super chats, and then that way you can
Okay.
continue the discussion with Potito in your discussion group.
Fantastic.
Potito,
I forgot.
you owe me some live streams as well.
Yeah.
من در خدمت شما با کمال میل.
سپاس.
And Goldie, now that we're talking about that, you don't owe me anything. But I'm gonna say you promised.
I promise. Yeah, I know. I'm super busy, but I'm getting some things, like I need to organize and manage my channel a little bit. But when I start streamlining things, I'll definitely come join your discussion group at some point.
Okay, thank you. thank you. Okay, guys, let's go through the Tal. Guys, we need to talk. Tal promised us, and he never showed up. Go tell Tal he broke his promise. But yeah, Goldie would be a huge win. Okay, so wait, no, that's not the one. I was already here. Yeah, I already responded to that. Fleshy Interloper with a super chat saying stuff their ugly stuff. Oh, there's a second part to this, guys. Stuff their ugly evil flag. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, I think I do. Thank you, Fleshy Interloper, for the super chat. And we have Valerie saying, "God bless you, Goldie and Armin. Your reporting is number 1 by far." Thank you. Appreciate that. That's very sweet. Thank you, Valerie. That's so sweet. And Sketch in the chat saying, "Oh my God, that was so cool. I love Newsmax and this channel." Wow, that's very sweet, Sketch, that you say that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. That's so nice. And Wyatt, thank you so much for that's actually, it means a lot to me. That coming from Sketch. Wyatt saying, "Goldie, you make black plus autumn colors work." Oh,
okay. Thank you.
Let's look. Let's have a look. Yes. No, we're just looking at the colors. Black plus autumn colors. Yes.
Thank
so
you.
That's good. Yes. Yeah. I don't know much about fashion, but I trust you guys. And then we have Wait, Nolibug. Oh yeah, Nolibug. I remember. You did something. Oh, you told Goldie something. Oh, you're the one responsible for
For the
telling
lights, for
Goldie
fixing
about
the
the
lights.
for fixing the lights. See, I remember saying, "Love you, Goldie. Love you, Armin. Love you, chat. Oh, well, love you, Noli. Love you, Nolibug." And also love your user. Oh my god, love your user profile, like Iran and Israel. That's beautiful. Love it, love it. And then Scruff Diesel saying the IRGC has foreign militants inside Iran who are losing their motivation and aren't getting paid inside there. Yes. Well, yes, actually, we've been hearing some reports regarding that. Actually, the militias, the Iraqi militias, the Zainabiyun from Pakistan, Fatimi from Afghanistan, Hashd al-Shabi from Iraq. There has been, I don't, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but there was some infighting. Patipto, is this true? Because was never confirmed. There seem to have been some reports regarding Hashd al-Shabi militias fighting with the IRGC staff because of payment issues. Do you know if that has been verified or not? Because that's a big deal if it's happening.
I mean, if we want to address the visual, what we have right now in the street, nobody can see the latest militias that were active in actually in ایست بازرسی یادم رفت چی میشه
Checkpoints.
yeah, at the checkpoint there is no militias, foreign militias in the street. So there's some kind of improvement about that, but I can address the fact that the Dorka people that gather in the streets and the squares are drop the numbers like 1/10 of what they were being and in the last 89s or 99s. So we can barely see that the crowd around the IRGC or the regime already losing their faith and dropping in numbers.
Okay, well, that's encouraging to hear. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for reporting. Guys, look at this. Iran Revolution Live has access to people on the ground observing, gathering information for us, and giving you first-hand reporting. Thank you, Patipto. And then we have, oh yeah, and by the way, thank you, Scruff Diesel. And then we have Mark Dennis is saying, oh, just give 10 memberships to the people in Goldie's live chat. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for supporting the channel. And then we have David saying interview camera is inverted. I think that's how we see it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
I think it was inverted on my end, but it was properly showing on on the actual channel.
On there. Yes. You know, guys, I keep horizontal flipping myself like this and then like this so that I always look like I'm looking in the right direction. So when we're doing super chats or watching a video, I'm going to be like this. But when the Goldie brings me up, so I make my flip myself like this. So I look like I'm looking at Goldie. But now it needs to be like this. So I don't look like I'm looking into the void. You know, you guys are this way. Okay. So then we have Armin be flipping. Yeah. Armin flipping. Yeah, I mean, you're funny. Arizona with a super chat saying, thank you, Arizona citizen, thank you. Saying, when the regime falls, any left alive will try to run and hide, right? Who would take them in? Where would they go? Very good question. So there's multiple categories. The main destination for the highest regime officials used to be Venezuela. Obviously, that plan is not going to work out anymore given the Maduro's fall. I suspect that it's going to be diversified in multiple places based on the connections that they have. I think there are other Latin American countries that some of them have connection to. I wouldn't be surprised if Cuba was one of them. That's not a safe place anymore. But there are many places in Latin America. The main destination that was Venezuela is now ruined as a plan. I would think that some of them have Russia as a destination. So those are for the highest level officials: Venezuela, Cuba, Russia. Mid-tier officials, I think they might look at Russia. Russia is not really safe. It's safer than being in Iran if the regime falls. But obviously Putin has demonstrated to be like Assad is, for example, is on house arrest. So it's not very safe. Like you can't trust Putin. So I think mid-tier people might go to Russia. And then the lower tier people will go probably to Afghanistan and Iraq and Pakistan. And the lowest tier people are the people who are not can't afford to go anywhere, and they're stuck with the people and their desire for revenge, right? So yeah, highest tier Venezuela, Cuba, other Latin American countries. Then lower tier Russia, then lower tier Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq, and then the lowest tier we're stuck here with you with the Iranian people. And yeah, I said Afghanistan. I did mention Afghanistan. Yeah. Maybe Turkey.
منم
Yeah,
میتونم
بله.
سوال دوستان بدم.
Yes, yes.
فارسی میگم که حالا دوستان بشنون شما هم ترجمه بکنید. از اونجایی که این آدمایی که شما اسپوردی یه سری آدم بی‌هنر بی استعداد هستن که بقای زندگیشون مثل علف هرز فقط به اون کانال مالی دزدی هست که از پول حکومت در واقع به جیبشون میرسه و از طریق زورگویی و حالا در واقع مخبری و خبرچینی و اینا دارن امرار معاش میکنن، به محض اینکه ورق برگرده و اون کانال‌های مالی براشون حذف بشه شاید پول داشته باشن برن ونزوئلا یا جاهای دیگه، ولی مطمئنم همین بی‌هنر بودنشون باعث میشه که بعد از این مدتی از گشنگی بمیرن، چون هر چقدر هم دسترسی به منبعی داشته باشن نمیتونن ازشون مدیریت بکنن.
But Tipta is saying, given that these people are good for nothing and they don't have any skills and they're pathetically, the only skill that they have, the only things they could do is because of all the money that they have stolen from us, and their only skill is to basically steal and spend the money from the Iranian people. Yes, they might be able to use the same money to go to somewhere like in Latin America or somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure once they arrive there, given that they have zero skills, they're going to die from starvation because they have no skills. They don't know. They're not going to be able to work or do anything else. They're just, these people were like just like leeches. Their only skill was to be leeches and basically suck the wealth of the Iranian people. So now if they go to another country, they will just die from starvation because they wouldn't know how to work or do anything else. Okay, that's good. That's good. That was really good. Guys, you should have heard it in Persian. It was so much more epic in Persian. It was very poetic the way he said it. That's good. Okay. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Arizona citizen. And then we have Total Tech saying, per ancient DNA, I'm Iranian and Chinese. Wow. Okay. Wow, Iranian and Chinese. That's pretty cool. You know what you are? You are a bridge between the Chinese people, not the Chinese government, the CCP. You know, guys, we have nothing against the Chinese people. We love the Chinese people, and hopefully China will become free one day. And given that you're both Iranian and Chinese, hopefully you're familiar with both cultures and, you know, history and stuff. And therefore you could basically that would be very helpful for you to be a connection between the Iranian people and the Chinese people. So there's a lot of potential there. Thank you, and thank you for being here. I mean, you being here shows that you're interested in, you know, helping Iran. And one way to help Iran is to connect Iranian people with more people of other nations, including China. Great to have you here. So, and then we have L. Raymond becoming a member. Welcome to the, you know, the community, the community. Guys, every time I say community, I feel like it's a little bit cringe, so I have to make fun of it as a way to undo the cringiness of saying welcome to the community. I don't know why it sounds cringe, but I do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was the YouTube. You know what it is? It's the YouTube Rewind. Remember the last YouTube Rewind? They made it cringe. They made it cringe to say community. I'm so proud of our community. Anyways,
why?
I don't know.
YouTube Rewind.
YouTube Rewind. They had this video. because I don't know, it was the worst YouTube rewind video in history, and everybody hated on it. And there was this segment, this girl was saying, "I'm so proud of our community," and people cringed over it so much that the whole word community became cringe for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for a while. I don't know if it's still cringe. Is it still cringe, guys? Because
Man.
because my entire goal in life is community building, and that lady just destroyed the word community for a while. I don't know if it's still cringe though. Oh yes,
Honestly,
can't you see
Armin,
Armin is right?
I think I'm like the worst YouTuber ever because I don't even like consider myself a YouTuber. I'm just like a former politician who's just live streaming. Like I don't do like any of the YouTube stuff. I don't know. Like I don't even know what the
Well,
trends are or things like that. I literally just make videos and I post them and I call
well,
it
it's
a community.
well, it's obviously not important. Oh, this means I have to go soon. It's obviously not that important, given that you just became one of the most successful YouTubers. You hit the ground running. So anything, all of this knowledge is obviously useless because you didn't need any of them. Right? Look at your YouTube channel. So you're doing well.
Thank you. I'm still working on it, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
growing. But
Yes, yes.
yeah, like I can't believe like I've hit over like I'm almost at 220,000 subscribers
Wow.
in like 8 months. All
Yes.
thanks to you guys.
Meanwhile, we haven't even had 100,000 yet, guys. Look at this. Subscribe to Liberty Politics.
Yeah, but
We're
Armin,
stuck at
that's
92. Oh.
but that I see. I don't think that strategy works because I never like put my channel up and like I'm like subscribe. I just focus on making good videos
You're too
and
cool.
good.
You're just
No,
very cool.
it's not the cool
Yeah.
thing. I think asking people to subscribe, they're not going to like. You have to provide something of value. So I would say just focus on.
Oh, so I'm not providing anything of value. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, people want to
Okay.
hear you
I'm
talk.
just
So when
kidding.
you, but I'm saying like, I don't think your strategy should be just like subscribe to my YouTube. I think your strategy should be focusing on like continuing to focus on putting out those high quality videos. And you'll get there. And honestly, Armin, the blazer, it helps, right?
Okay,
The
okay. I
blazer
will buy the
helps.
blazer. I promise. I promise. I
It
promise. I'll buy
just
the
makes you
blazer.
look more serious. Like, because this
So I
helps
shouldn't
engage
ask.
your audience.
I shouldn't ask people to subscribe. Like I should never say, "Hey, subscribe to
No,
my
I'm not
channel."
saying I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like just saying like, hey, I want to get to 100, please subscribe. That's, I would say like I mentioned in my videos, I'm like, if you enjoyed my video, make sure you like and subscribe and share. Right? Like I mentioned
Yeah.
that. But like
Okay.
Armin, you're so
You know what?
smart. Like you're so smart. You provide such amazing intel and insight. Like I don't know why your videos aren't like more viewed. Like you really need to focus on your knowledge and like you need to capitalize on like your like the Durka whisperer. You're the Durka whisperer. And
Durka
people
whisperer.
appreciate that, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Armin, I suggest you to listen to the one who has more followers than us and more subscribers than us.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. I used to never wear this, and I'm gonna get a blazer as well, right? Right. And but by the way, I saw this comment. I really appreciate that. Kat is saying, Armin, you built an actual community made out of the best people. This is probably because it was slow. You made a rare community, truly. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Yes, but I do need to listen to Goldie more. It's just that I'm in a situation that a lot of her advice I can't just switch to it 100%. I need to slowly, for reasons that I'm not going to bore you guys with, is that I have to
Armin, I will give you something to do. This is your homework. Okay. You're gonna take one of the videos of the arming the people and you're going to do a very quick YouTube short. So you're going to film yourself on your phone and be like, guys, I have some breaking news coming out of occupied Iran. This is the reason the Islamic regime shut down the internet. Share the video, like arm the people. And then at the end of it, you say, to see more exclusive footage coming from Iranians inside occupied Iran, like and subscribe to my channel. I guarantee you're going to get that's going to go viral and you're going to get a whole bunch of followers. Just do that. YouTube short.
Oh my God. Okay. I'll do that. Okay. I'll do that. And then you tell me what to do next. And then the next, okay, until we grow. Like I'll keep asking you for more advice. If I do that, would you give me then another tip?
Well, I would just say continue doing that because that's how my channel
Oh,
is
doing that.
growing.
Okay, okay. I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay.
And the
Thank you,
reason,
Goldie.
like, I could make YouTube shorts from your videos too, but I mean, they're your videos and I want you to benefit from that. So I think making that YouTube short, I think that's going to go a long way. YouTube shorts
Oh,
have helped me subscribe. Like, YouTube shorts have really helped me raise my membership way more than live streams or way more than like asking people to subscribe.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll do that. And Goldie, feel free to use any of the videos that I get for shorts anytime. Like, I would be honored.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I will. But I think right now you have an opportunity to capitalize on this. Just you have this live stream. Just literally make a quick video. It's like the YouTube short. The idea that I gave you, it shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes to make that video and upload it on YouTube, and then just see what happens. I guarantee you, your subscribers are going to go up.
Okay, I will do that then. Thank you. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, Goldie. That's very valuable information. Guys, look
Absolutely.
at this. I have a mentor.
Like I want you, I
thank you.
want your channel to grow. I just don't think constantly saying, please help me get up to 100,000, because there's not even 100,000 people watching on Iran Revolution Live, right? We have about 3,000 people watching, and many of the people who are watching are subscribed to both of our channels already. So that's why I'm thinking like the YouTube Shorts will definitely be a better strategy.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll follow your guide. Thank you. Thank you, Goldie. That's very,
Absolutely.
as you're really kind. You know, you always give me the best advice. Thank you for that.
I want you to succeed because you're such an amazing YouTuber.
Oh,
But
thank you. All right, guys, I'm behind. Let me finish the super chats because I'm kind of behind. I need to go to the discussion group, and I will do that. I will have it ready maybe by next show. I'll show you guys what I did based on Goldie's advice. Fleshy Interloper just gifted 5 memberships to Liberty Politics people on the Liberty Politics chat. Guys, I might be a few minutes late for the discussion group at Petito, so bear with me while I tell people there I'm going to be a little bit late. Karen just gave us a super sticker. Thank you so much, Karen. Okay, let's go through these fast. KP, Auntie KP. No, not Auntie. Yeah, I said Auntie. Yes, Auntie KP. I think. Say, oh, yeah. See, I knew it. I remember even before reading it. Even before reading, I remember KP was my new auntie in Florida. Saying nephew Armin. Yes, yes, Auntie. Florida Aunt K here. Yes, yeah, okay. I remember. Guys, see, I remembered before reading the rest. I have you. I gave you a shout out on 2C Discord for the Armas campaign. You did that? Is that why 2C? Is that why Mahir 2C reposted that? Thank you. Some started asking questions, and I sent them to ask you here or Liberty Politics. Wow, thank you. That's why he posted it. I saw Mahir Tusi basically quote posting that. Thank you, KP. You're now the reason why the voices of Iranian people from inside Iran has been amplified significantly more to the outside world because Mahir Tusi has a lot of followers. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. And then we have Karen with a super chat saying 2C reported that the students are protesting again. Oh, wow. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know, Karen. And Evan Christensen saying Armin, who is not vermin, and Goldie, who is not lowly. Is that how you say that? The second one?
Lowly, I guess. I don't know. How are you?
Lowly.
It's just like a little
How are you?
rhyme.
Well, thank you. Okay. Yes, by the way, I showed this, right? Noor meets Iranians response to the Iranians response to negative articles. Noor meets Iranians response to negative articles. So I don't know what that second part means, but I think I know what you're talking about because you saw me showing Noor Pahlavi meeting with more politicians inside Norway. I'm so grateful that you're following that and giving us reports, the updates on that. So thank you for that. Her Royal Highness is doing a lot of work right now, and I think Noor Pahlavi's increased activity to me suggests that they are getting more ready to show the world that she's in line of succession as the next queen in Iran or Shah in Iran. And thank you for keeping us updated. Sarah with a super chat saying, ever since Armin became famous, he's showing up late to IRL and late for super chats and being a diva. Oh my, really? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that. I don't know. Okay. Wow, Armin. Wow. Hashtag Maria Armin. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't let it get to my head. Okay, I won't let it get to my head. You know what? Actually, no. Goldie told me that I need to act more confident instead of acting being so humble all the time. So actually, maybe I should let it get to my head. I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for the super chat. And then Amir with another super chat. Thank you, Amir. Always so generous. Saying, dear and brave Patipto, it's so good to hear you. Your English improved a lot, and your words fill us with hopes. Stay safe. Payande Iran Javid Shah. Oh wow! Thank you, Amir. Patipto, you hear that?
Yes, thank you, Amir. And I'm already glad that I hear in the comments that people telling my English are improving. That's my motivation.
Yes, and now he's going to come to the discussion group and he's going to speak for 2 hours in English. No pressure, Patipto. And thank you, Amir. And then MRC with a super chat saying Armin Ant Farm. Okay, don't guys. Don't tell Goldie. She's going to think I'm weird. I mean, she already thinks I'm weird, but she's going to think I'm extra weird. Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, she doesn't want to. Okay. All right. And then Lior, thank you so much for the super chat saying ما شما رو دوست داریم و دعا میکنیم که سالم و در امان بمانید. Oh wow, that's guys, Lior doesn't speak, like, are you learning Persian, Lior? That's, or does that, like, how did you get that? That's amazing. Thank you. So she's saying in Persian, we love you and we pray for you, so for your health and for your safety. Thank you, Lior. Thank you. My God, people are putting ants in the chat. Stop it. Stop it. Shh. Stop. Okay. I don't know. Casey with the super chat saying, Patipto, your English is excellent. Casey, thank you. Patipto, you heard that?
Yes, and I'm thanking them for giving me courage to speak English more often.
Speak English. Yes, yes. Yeah, you know what? I will also want to encourage you to speak English more, so I have to do less translation. All right. Yes, Patipto, your English is 10 out of 10. No translation needed. I'm just kidding. Okay, less work for me. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So we have. Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it with the ants! No, my God, with the chat. You guys, shh. It was. Oh my God! Like everybody, stop. Okay. Christian Evan Christensen, with the super chat saying making zeresh polo ba morg. Oh my God! I missed that. With Persian over messages giving mini heart failure. What? Oh, making zeresh polo ba morg with Persian over messages giving me mini heart failure. I don't understand. Goldie, I mean, I know I can tell that you're making zeresh polo ba morg, which is tasty, so good job. Is it giving you a heart attack because you're adding a lot of butter and sugar to it, or is it some other reason?
Maybe it's just too delicious.
Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, okay, that's why it's giving you a heart attack. But good, but guys, look at this. Christian Evan Christensen is a Norwegian in Norway, and she's making zeresh polo, which is making me jealous. I mean, okay, share some. And good job. Or maybe it's giving you a heart attack because it's hard to make. It's, yeah, I don't know. That would give me a heart attack because I don't know how to cook. Alfred, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, the super sticker. It's a super sticker. Another one from Norway. Thank you. And then Sketch is saying last super chat was for Goldie channel. I love this one too. Oh, well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing the love, Sketch. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we got the Eden fam, the Eden what is it? Fam, the Eden family, saying, Armin, you have educated me more about the Iranian people over the past few months than in the previous 45 years of my life. Well, oh my God, that's a great compliment. You know what? That's the best compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that. That gives me a lot of energy and motivation to keep doing what I'm doing. Thank you. Look at that. And then Blackfish Blues. Oh my God, I'm so late. Blackfish Blues with a super chat saying, let's hope the Iranian people will have a D-Day soon. Let's go. Let's do it. Hopefully soon. Thank you for the super chat. And then the last super chat. Thank you so much, Clan World 7763, saying Armin should make more pro-Trump videos about how he's handling Iran. Tap into MAGA and you will grow fast. Your perspective on the blockade is great. You know what? I think I'm good at that because that is just like 100% Trump doesn't do anything wrong. So when I defend Trump, I do it from a very objective perspective, and I think I do it with like based on the evidence, like the evidence, objective evidence available. Okay, and I don't overdo it, and I think it gets received very well because I don't overdo it, and I go and give people objective evidence for why this is true. And I ask people questions like, is this true? Do you agree with this or not? Okay, if you agree with this, do you agree with this? So I do think that I'm good at that. So you're right. Maybe I should lean into doing more of that. And then with another super chat, thank you so much. Guys, no more super chats. I'm late. No time to say hello. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late. And then Shaul Kachul. No, wait, Shaul. Was it Shaul? You guys told me how to pronounce it. Shaul Kachul, I think. Saying, God, I wish we win this already. Payande Iran. I know. We all wish it could be done sooner rather than later. I'm with you there. Shaul or Shaul. I think Shaul. Shaul. Nah, Shual. No. Kahol? Yeah. Shual Kahol. Shaul Kahol. Oh, yes. CH is Che in Hebrew. Yes, I also, yeah. So, guys, for us, KH sounds like Che. In Hebrew into English, turns Che into CH. So, it's Kahol. Sha'al Kahol. Got it. Right? Yes. Blue Fox. Oh, it means Blue Fox? Okay. Pretty cool username. It sounds pretty epic. Okay, so guys, that was us. Don't forget that we have we have another super chat. Goldie, this is for you.
Wow, Scruff Dizzle says late is a perspective. Wow, I think that's in response to the other comment about you being late.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say that when I go into the discussion group. Okay, yeah, thank you, and thank you for the super chat, the last minute super chat. And guys, okay, so guys, we're gonna go to the discussion group. Here's the discussion group. Let me put the link to it so you guys could come. And don't forget, today we're gonna be speaking with Potipto. Potipto will be there. And we're going to spend most of our time there asking Potipto questions. So I wouldn't ask him anything because I want to let you guys ask him questions. So come join us there. Wait, there we go. Let me flip myself. So I look like I'm looking at Goldie instead of into the void. They're fantastic. So guys, come to the discussion group. The link is in the chat. The link is in this QR code right here. You can scan that. The link is on Liberty Politics YouTube channel in the bio section. And yeah, Potipto will be there, and I will, put a 1 in the chat to get your turn to ask Potipto questions. Okay. So Goldie, what are you going to be doing?
So I'm going to be working on a few projects and videos, and then probably going live later today.
Awesome, guys! Make sure you follow Goldie's channel, and make sure you have the bell notification on so when she goes live, you get notified that she's live. Don't forget the bell notification.
And make sure to like and subscribe to Armin's channel. And Armin, I fully expect to see that YouTube short uploaded within the next few hours.
24 hours.
No.
I have multiple live streams. I have to finish those live streams.
Take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
take Goldie's homework serious, Armin.
Okay, yes, Goldie, I will do that. Okay.
آرمین من تنها رو که با در ارتباطم تلگرامه، اگر امکانش هست اونجا آنلاین با شاید نتونم جوین بدم ازت سوال بپرسم چجوری بیام تو اسکول.
اوکی هستم چش. اوکی دیدم.
All right guys. We will see you all
soon and until then I'm Israel Chai. Long live America.
God bless America.
Javid Shah.
Iran. Love it. See you guys soon.
غرق انقلاب است.
کشور ما، تاریخ ما، نفسی دگر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. اکنون سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ از رنج و تشویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شو همگام، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در آب. بگذار هر دم بغرند گرگ‌ها دم لباس میش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ای کارگر ای برزگر، راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد. پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی، تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ایران آبادی. تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های ملی از من آیین و کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش.
با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشو انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی، نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم.
نه خارجی نه بیگانه، نه مستشارهای ویرانی، نه چیر خاران نه کاسه لیسان، فقط هم رزمان ایرانی. تا با شرافت میهنی بسازی بهر فرزندان خویش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. مردان بیایی داخل صف ما، اکنون که آغاز رویاست. دشمنان بدانید ما زنده هستی، بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست. آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. پرچم ما پرچم ایران
غرق خون شهیدان روی شانه هامان حمل میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان تا ماسک دلق کان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش